Hi, Only Murders in the Building fans. Welcome to Tori Talks with Dr. S. I'm Tori, and this is Dr. S. We're going to discuss Season 3 of Only Murders in the Building. We're going to talk about episodes 1, 2, and 3. We're a little late. Okay, let's start with Oliver's play, because that's really where everything is going on. So where we left off was Ben's murder?
Death?
Death?
Yes.
Okay, so he doesn't die.
He doesn't die, which I think...
Well, he died.
He died.
He came back.
But not... Yeah, what we saw at the end of Season 2 was not his death.
Right.
Which we knew was going to be probably the case, or just not correct, because it says Only Murders in the Building, and he didn't die in the building.
He did not die in the building.
That was the theater.
And when he came back to life, I thought that was kind of annoying, but then his next actual death was kind of cool. The way it was done.
Yes.
But I think that it was a failed attempt by the murderer the first time around. Poisoning.
I think so
something.
as well.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that they tried, it didn't work. Maybe, poison sounds right to me.
That's what I think too. Now, I mean, he's kind of not liked very well by most
Everyone?
people. Yeah. So I would think at this point anybody was a suspect, but I think I'm going to pin it on his manager/brother, Dickie.
Dickie.
Yes, that's
Okay.
who I think it is.
Okay, because I also think Dickie's on the table.
Okay.
That sounded weird. But I think by episode 3, a lot of people are on the table for me.
Yeah, who most is on the table?
I think that... Okay, I really think a lot of people. I don't have a most yet.
Okay, you don't.
I don't have a most.
Okay,
I think that Taubert guy...
Taubert, the documentarian.
Who I can only think of as Avery from Grey's Anatomy.
He is. He
still looks so good, by the way.
He's one of the most beautiful men I've ever seen in my life.
Gosh,
Okay, sorry.
just stare at his eyes. Okay. I think he's on the table. Everyone is like, is and isn't a suspect.
Yes.
Like before, I think they used to put people in and take them off, and then they were done. But I feel like they've put people in, and then they put more people in, and they're all suspects to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kimber
Yes.
is a suspect. I think the producer mom,
Yeah.
she's a suspect.
Uh-huh.
I even think, oh God, what's her name? Meryl Streep's character? Loretta. First, after episode 2, I thought, no, too obvious.
Same.
And then by episode 3, back on the table for me.
Isn't she odd? She's very weird to me because she's, first of all, it's Meryl Streep.
Yes.
Incomparable, the best, whatever. And how she got on the show, I'll never understand, but that just shows how awesome she is.
Yeah.
That she'll, like, not that this isn't a,
She's
creepily
got to be
acclaimed
friends
show.
with Martin Short and Steve Martin.
That's
right?
true.
Of course.
That's
They're
true.
like, this will be fun.
Yes. I mean, I don't want to throw away the fact that Meryl freaking Streep is on the show. But yeah, her character is strange. She was trying to make it in the business and she finally gets her break and basically Oliver says he discovered her, right?
Yes.
So she's intriguing to me because she seems like this sweet, soft-spoken, kind of quirky person. But yes, by episode 3, I thought maybe she's a little kooky.
She's a little cookie. She's a little off.
Yes, because definitely his security guard / obsessed fan is not on the table.
He's not at all.
He's arrested for kidnapping, maybe, but
do they still have him in custody?
what I think.
I'm like, no, he should be off the table already because
that's what Robert with the T said.
Right.
Oh, they already got the guy, but no.
Because Mabel and Charles should have said, oh no.
No.
Like, no, he thought we did it, and so that just doesn't make sense.
Right, and he loves him.
Yeah.
He loves him, so he wouldn't want to kill
Which
him.
stalkers can
they do,
wind up,
actually.
but he wasn't
True.
there yet. He wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
wasn't
trying
at
to
that
catch
point.
the killer of him.
Right.
And I believed that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't you feel like this season is a little more Mabel, oh my God, what's Steve Martin's name?
Oliver? No, Charles.
Charles.
Yes.
It's a little more Mabel and Charles.
Yes.
I know Oliver has his heart attack after the criticism from that critic.
The critic. Who
Yes.
I was also like, she's a little...
She's...
They brought her back in the previously on at length.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, she's kind of not
A suspect?
I feel like everyone is a suspect in the show.
So they're doing a really good job of that, kind of thing, like making it possible that anybody could have done it, even to the point where, I mean, Charles could have done it.
That's what I thought, too.
Yeah, but I don't think he did.
No.
It wouldn't be one of our main characters, but it kind of makes you question it a
But
little
he
bit.
could be accused, because wasn't Mabel once a suspect as well for a little while?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I feel like it's a lot less of the Oliver that I kind of missed from last season. Well, I get it. He's got obstacles. He needs to take care of himself. It's a more dark version of Oliver, which I kind of miss the Steve Martin character. But yes, we love Levels. Great. But he has decided to change this play after the harsh criticism that gave him a minor heart attack. No, it's just a heart attack.
It's a heart attack or not a heart attack.
It's heart attack. No, anyway, so death rattle, being a nurse, that is a term, and I was a hospice nurse. That's usually a sound that you make when you're close to death. So it's interesting. But I get it. Now it's death rattle because the baby's the prime and only suspect and only witness to the murder.
Right.
It's a very far-fetched
Well, yes, and
concept.
between episode 2 and episode 3, we get to learn a little bit more. So it's like triplets.
Yeah.
And so one of the 3 babies could be a suspect in the play.
Yeah.
So in the story within the story.
And Loretta's the nanny.
It's so weird.
Anyway, so he decides, the critic basically says something like, this play just didn't sing, and so he takes it as a sign that he needs to make it a musical.
So literally, he's going to make it sing.
So basically, season 3 is a little bit of a musical.
Yes.
Because we had the number with his son and Mabel and Charles, and then this episode 3, we got Meryl Streep's performance,
yes.
which was so good.
So good.
When they show everybody watching her in awe, I was doing the same thing.
Yes.
I kind of caught myself like, oh, I was enthralled by it.
She sold that ridiculous concept.
She really did. But she makes me suspicious. So I get that video that they got, that Mabel slyly took from the documentarian, Robert with a T, that he says, what are you doing here? You're going to ruin this. Remember when you see Ben? And it makes it seem like it's a love interest. But, I mean, it could be a man.
Right.
So it could be anybody at this point, right?
Yes.
So we don't know. But I think they are leaning towards Kimber, especially with the way she looked at Loretta as she was singing, maybe with jealousy.
Yes.
Yeah. So I see why she's definitely on the table, but I think that's too obvious. There's no way. There's no way.
But I also think, I also thought maybe the understudy, for obvious reasons, right? Because he would want to actually get on the stage.
Yeah.
Because Ben had said, you'll never be on the stage.
Yeah.
Like, he never intended to miss a day. And then Loretta also, I think she wants to shine. Like, she wants to be the showstopper.
Yeah.
And now she kind of is, because she's going to be the star of the play.
Gosh, Dickie trying to steal her away to Hollywood for that kind of Grey's Anatomy type show. And
I
she
totally
landed
thought
the
that
audition.
same thing.
Yeah, that's a funny parallel. Yeah, so she landed the audition and then she nailed the audition. She was ready to go, but Oliver gave her such a hard time about it. Like, hey, I discovered you. And she wanted to be loyal and not break contract. But Dickie is still so sus to me. I don't think that Dickie is Ben's brother. I think it was a love interest. But maybe he had to keep up a persona of being a heterosexual male. I don't really know. But I'm sticking with Dickie as my prime suspect. After this talk, do you have any prime suspects?
I don't. I honestly don't. I just don't want to be tricked. I feel like I always fall for their fake suspects.
Aren't we always tricked by the red herrings?
Waiting. Yeah. But like in the first season, we didn't even know until like the very end. Second season too. Right?
Yeah.
So they're very good at keeping you guessing through the whole way. So
and I think they know when they're being obvious about a suspect. Like I think they're being way too obvious about Kimber. So I like there's no way. And to bring Ben back on the table because, well, he did get not Ben to bring Charles back on the table because he got Ben fired when he was 8, and so there was a lot of animosity. But then why would Charles want to kill him because of that? I don't know.
Right.
All we know is that there was tension there.
What if that was an accident? The first part, the poison.
Maybe it's just a total accident.
Maybe it was meant for someone else. And then maybe Ben found out. And then murder. I don't know.
Well, this hanky, man. This hanky seems to be the way they're going to find this out. But, that was another thing, too, is Kimber didn't have the hanky.
Yeah, that was a little too much. That was too over the top. Like, I lost it.
These writers know what they're doing. Let's not forget that Mabel does have to move out in 4 weeks because her aunt sold the apartment. What the heck are we going to do? Let's have her move in with Charles.
Yeah.
That's not weird, right? Take care of Oliver.
I just feel like she needs to make it big through this podcast and buy it back.
Yeah.
She can't not have that apartment.
There's no way.
Look at how beautiful she made it.
I know.
It's stunning. I can't stop at looking at all the furniture.
Totally upgraded.
She's sitting there. I'm like, how can you even live in that? It's actually, like, I would be afraid to, like, drop food.
Yeah. Did you find any kind of chemistry between Robert with a T and Mabel?
Yes. Absolutely.
I think anybody could have chemistry with him.
Right.
And her.
Exactly.
They're both beautiful, lovely people.
Yes.
Maybe not.
No, for sure. There was a little playful flirtation. They were like in a dark closet together.
It's kind of cute.
Amour.
Another relationship I have to discuss is Donna and Cliff, the mother-son that like kiss for a little too long.
She says it's okay because he's gay. No.
Is that okay because you're gay? I don't know. You're
I
a
mean,
mom.
I don't like to judge. I really try not to judge like people's level of affection, I guess. PDAs or whatever.
Hey, yeah, I mean, he breastfed till he was at least 8, so, you know, they feel really close.
Yeah. So I guess I won't judge.
I just feel like this is a lot of obscure storylines that are just being thrown out there, and I'm kind of juggling it all. So it doesn't seem as cohesive as the other seasons. Like, they're just kind of throwing everything at us right now, and I'm a little lost.
Yes.
I want my old Oliver back, but I feel like he's probably reignited with the enthusiasm because...
I think so, too.
Yeah.
I think because now the play's back, and there's going to be musical numbers, so I think that will lift it up a little bit, make it not so serious.
For sure.
And, yeah, I think it's going to pick up.
I hope we continue to see more Paul Rudd because...
Oh, I know.
I
did not like how episode 1 had Meryl Streep and then episode 2 didn't.
Yeah.
And then the same thing now, it's like alternating. Like,
see, they want you to forget about her for a minute, though.
Yeah, like, oh, no big deal.
Yeah, just like the documentarian. They didn't really talk about it until... Yeah.
That is true.
There's another person that we saw in, I believe, episode 1 or 2, and it was that Detective Biswas. So we don't get our familiar detective.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's going to be coming back as well.
Yes.
So it's really... how it always is. This is always how we feel.
They're kind of laying it all out, giving us all the people to consider, and then in the second half, it'll start to whittle away some of the people.
Hey, they're doing a great job keeping up the pace and keeping it really action-packed. It's like 30 minutes, and it's fun, and it goes by fast, and I kind of blink and say, wait, what just happened?
Yeah.
But I'm excited for it. It's Dickie, so just putting my predictions out there. It's Dickie. All in on Dickie, but... anyway, what do you guys think? Who do you think is, well, who's your prime suspect? Who are some possibilities? Let us know what you're thinking of this season so far. Please comment below and then like and subscribe. And we'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.